Good YouTube, it's your boy K Flex. I'm back with another video. Waddle jersey on, you know what I'm saying? Caught the game winner. Ladies and gentlemen, this was the most exciting game, the most insane game I have ever watched. The Miami Dolphins made a 21-point comeback in the fourth quarter to win this game. If you look at the point differential in the fourth quarter, if you look at right here, it's going to be 28-3 in the fourth quarter. The Miami Dolphins end up winning a game that we got thoroughly beaten for 3 entire quarters before we turned it up. Now, real quick, I just gotta say, Tua looked sensational. There is no word to really even say about Tua's performance that would describe it. Okay, Tua had the greatest game I have ever seen out of a Miami Dolphins quarterback in my life. Now, I'm not talking about when Marino. You gotta remember, I was probably alive when Marino was playing, but I was alive, but I wasn't watching football. I was like a damn toddler. But I'm gonna tell you this: Tua has the best. That was the best performance. If you look at the quarterbacks I've seen, between the Tannehills of the world, between the Jay Cutler, Dante Culpepper a bit, Chappick, this was the greatest quarterback performance I have seen in the aqua and orange in my life. It was a total team effort, and this was one of those games where we always say the defense saved Tua, which I say myself, because sometimes our defense does win us games. In this game particularly, our defense got stops when they needed to, but our offense carried us this game. Tua and our offense carried us. Tyreek, Jalen Waddle, insane combination. Mike Gesicki even made some insane catches. I thought he was going to be a lost man, but he even made some insane catches. Running game was on. Everything was just clicking in that fourth quarter, really. Everything just started clicking, and I couldn't almost believe what I was saying. The running game was clicking. Everything was clicking. The dream scenario, well, at least that second half, was like the dream scenario of what I thought we could look at our ceiling, okay? You had Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill both burning their mans on either side. It was just so unguardable. They would target Tyreek, and Jalen Waddle would catch 5 passes. Like, this is what you dream of. We had a crazy run scheme where, you know, you had a Chase Edmonds breakout for a 40-yard. Like, that whole drive was like, this is the type of shit I dreamed of. And then you have Tyreek Hill scoring 2 touchdowns. I'm talking about just in, like, as fast as you can snap your fingers, because he's that fast. He's that game-changing. I, for the life of me, cannot understand how they allowed Tyreek to leave Kansas City. I don't care what's the situation. There is no way you can let Tyreek leave your organization. You will never see another player like Tyreek Hill in your life. Most likely. You've never seen a player like him before. This dude literally changed the game in 2 plays. Like, literally. 2 streaks, run straight back. Nobody's even close. You know? And it's not one of those Jakeem Graham, Mike Wallace where your heart drops. Oh no, please catch it. Bro, we know but he just pulls it in. Right? Not saying he's incapable of dropping, but he just pulls them in. Like they're nothing. Right? No nervous, no nothing. He don't touch the ball for a long time. As soon as we throw that deep ball, he's there. He's ready every time he runs right. I don't know, and I know the Chiefs are going to be fine without him. Fine, depending on your definition of fine. I know they're going to be good. They're going to be winning games without him. But I don't, for the life of me, see how you let him leave. Okay, I hope he's a Dolphin for as long as he's this fast. I don't want to see Tyreek go to another team. This dude is literally one of a. Bro, I've never seen a dude this good. I've never seen a receiver this good. I'm telling you the fact. This dude is a certified game changer in a blink of an eye. Look, we were out. Tua locked in, threw 4 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, and 2 of them was to Tyreek, I believe. And it was just Tyreek running the go, right? Just running past. I'm just way faster than everybody on the defense, right? Then you got to worry about Waddle. He's going crazy. Nobody can guard him. It was an incredible game, but let's make some order, okay? First quarter, first half was pretty okay at first. We scored kind of early. It was 7-7 early. Then the Ravens started just beating the dog shit out of us because we couldn't stop them. Like I think the blitzing shit wasn't working. And once we realized that we couldn't really blitz them every play, and then Xavier Howard got burnt. Like I said, this was not our defense strongest game. Xavier Howard got burnt on a slant by Bateman. He scored a touchdown. And I think we realized at that point, okay, the blitzing shit is not going to work every play. So we were trying to figure stuff out. And while we were trying to figure stuff out, I mean, Lamar Jackson was just killing us. This is a MVP candidate quarterback. This is a all-star quarterback, elite quarterback to some people. So he was torching us on the ground and on the passing. If you look at his stats, he has 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 318 yards, and 119 rushing yards. All right, so that's over 400 all-purpose yards and 4 touchdowns, and just insane game from him. Again, you look at Mark Andrews, he did what he had to do, 9 catches, 104 yards. We wasn't really stopping him until we put Eric Rowe on him in the second half. That was our best bet. That's when we started making a comeback. Brandon Jones cannot guard tight ends is what I think. Well, at least not this tight end, but this tight ends are really good. But anyways, so the first half, yeah, it consisted of like us getting fucked up, but Josh Boyer, I mean, he deserves a lot of credit, okay? A lot of credit, because the second half, we looked like a completely different team, and we did get scored a couple of times. They scored 1 touchdown in the second half, but we looked like a completely different team. We made adjustments, okay, on the fly, and that's what it was about. I was interested to see who was going to make the adjustments. When we were down a lot of points, I wasn't even so mad, because I was like, you know what, we're going to be able to see now all this screens and all this drags and all these 2-yard passes and all these little run plays that get 4 yards. Those are cool when it's tied or you're up or you're down a little. When we went down by 21, I was lucky happy, because I was like, you know what? Now we're going to see, okay, we got an offensive-minded coach. This is not a defensive-minded coach. If we had Brian Flores, we would have never scored. Bro, I don't even know if we scored 42. We probably did score 42, but we would have had to have a defensive touchdown. We didn't even have no defensive touchdowns this game. Bro, if you think Brian Flores is bringing us back this game, he's never doing that. No defensive coach probably is, but I definitely know there is no other coach in our regime that is capable. Adam Gase to Brian Flores to whoever was before Adam Gase. Bro, none of them people was capable of bringing us back from down 21. I promise you. We was down 21, it's over with. We're probably running the ball. We're probably taking starters out. But this is why I wanted to see Mike McDaniel. I'm like, yo, we're down 21. Unleash. Stop being scared. Let's unleash. And I would be damned if we didn't unleash and absolutely destroy them. Now, nothing really meant anything unless we won the game. So that last drive was super important, and that was going to tell me a lot about Tua, and he succeeded. Now, I always say this. I always say you gotta let Tua be Tua. Like the thing is, like, people are like, oh, he needs to know when to throw the ball away and all this, or why did he throw that, or why? I always say, yo, you gotta let Tua be Tua, because we don't know if he's elite yet, right? This game looks like he's freaking elite, but at the time of before this game, the last super good game he had was the Cardinals game. So we're like, I don't really know how good he is, and he just needs to not make mistakes. So I'm gonna give you an example right now, and I know I'm not supposed to be playing this, but I don't really care. If you look right here, this is the game-winning pass right here. Hold up, look what. Oh no, that's not it. All right, that's a risky pass though. That's one of the passes say, Tua, you cannot throw that. But you're giving your talented wide receiver a chance to make the plays. Why can you not throw that? So this is what I don't understand. Why, Tua, you shouldn't throw that? If you're giving your receiver a chance, these receivers are not regular people. These are great players. These are the passes I want to see Tua throw. I don't want to see him throw it away for just for the sake of not making an interception. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go to the next play. This just so happened to be the play that wins the game. Now, if you look, this is a aggressive. This is what you call. Look how high Jalen Waddle jumps for this. This is what you call a cover. Like, it's contested catch, is it not? All right. This is why I say. And if you look at what he did, he rolled out the pocket, he threw on a run, and this is a pass where if it's incomplete, you say, well, Tua did a stupid decision. Well, did he do a stupid decision, or is he just trying to be great? Like I said, these are the stuff you see the great people do. That touchdown to Rivercraft, I wish I could find it. The touchdown to Rivercraft, that is what the type of stuff that, look, watch this. Now watch this. Whoop. Now, that's one of those plays where if he doesn't spin that guy and he gets sacked, you're like, oh my God, why you didn't just throw the ball away on 3rd and goal? Or if he spins around and throws the ball, oh my God, that's a stupid decision. Bro, this is why I tell you, you cannot just like wrap Tua up to say, yo, you need to play conservative, or you need to throw the ball away every time, or you need to give up on plays. Bro, you gotta let him cook, because we don't know if he was trash yet. Now we know this dude has this in him. Now we could trust him more when he's back there and he's trying to make a play, instead of thinking that every time he's back there and he gets hit and he throws the ball on the ground that he's about to f up. I ain't gonna lie, he did have some bad throws in this game, but I would take those bad throws if these are the type of plays he's gonna be making. Spun out, right? Spun out on a run, hit this guy. Now, I would rather that happen than he see that guy rushing towards him, and instead of trying to escape him, he throw the ball away. That's what I'm saying. All right, let him. I think he's growing into himself, and this is why I made a video earlier this week. Hey, is Tua, you know, we being too harsh on him because it was the first game of the year. I'm like, yo, we not even giving him his progression a chance. And now you gotta see why, because the second game he showed y'all, and I ain't gonna lie, they had us in the first half. I was a little nervous. Tua had those 2 picks. I'm like, oh my goodness, he sucks. I'm like, okay, we're gonna get Lamar Jackson, so whatever. But then Tua turned it around. McDaniel settled in. You gotta understand, it's a rookie coach too. He probably settled in. Defense came up big, got stops that we needed to stop. Boyer made adjustments, and we win another game. And then the money drive was absolutely beautiful. The last drive for the Miami Dolphins, absolutely incredible. Like this would have been excellent if we would have lost, but man, like as far as the stat lines, but man, to go above and beyond and win that game and get that 6 touchdown pass, it just made it the best Dolphin game I ever watched. And there should be no more Tua slander, at least for this week. Probably next week. Well, I ain't gonna lie, we play the Bills next week, so shit is gonna get real. But there shall be no Tua slander this week, okay? From anybody, right? I mean, if you want to nitpick those 2 picks, I mean, you're gonna. Let's put it this way: it would definitely be impossible to slander Tua this week, okay? All right. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. The Miami Dolphins have won an intense game. Like, comment, subscribe, roll to 11K. I'm out.